Hi there, my name's Paul Kinvig, coach and facilitator with Aspirin Business. What you're about to watch is a video case study of the work that we've been doing with ITSB based in Bournemouth, Dorset. Hope you enjoy it, but even more importantly, you get something out of it for your business. For people that don't know, tell us what ITSB actually do.
Okay, well, so we provide IT managed services to businesses and schools across Dorset, Hampshire and in the London area as well. Looking after mainly servers, networks, and core systems and the staff that are employed in those businesses and organisations.
And how long have you been in existence?
6 years now. Started off as a home-based business just for myself. And gradually over the last 6 years I've built it up and we now employ 17 staff.
When people think about IT managed services, they automatically, I think, go down the route of technology, people sitting in front of computers sorting code out and various bits of stuff. How much about what you do is about the technology? How much of it is actually about people?
Sure, there's an element of fixing problems when they arise, and that's why we have a service desk. But there's a large proportion of our work which is around the strategy and the technology that's used within the organisation to actually deliver on their goals and making sure that's aligned with where they're trying to get to.
So you're 6 years in. You've grown from you in your own home to offices and 17 people in a fast-moving sector, which is obviously very competitive as well. What were the kind of challenges that you were facing?
It's been a long journey, an enjoyable one, but one of the biggest challenges that we've faced over the last couple of years is formalising the strategy and making sure that we've got some firm goals within the business and that the strategy can deliver on those goals.
And why was having that strategy so important?
I'm really keen that we actually do deliver on the goals that we set, and really only having a fluffy strategy just didn't really deliver for us. We needed to know what we were doing, when we were doing it, and how we were going to deliver it, and why we were doing it.
Having decided that you needed a clear strategy to help you, as you say, know what you were doing, how you were doing it, where you were going to go, etc. What was your thought process after that?
Well, naturally, as a management team around the room and we're developing ourselves, we felt we needed some external advice, someone that's been there before, that's done it and can help support us during the process.
So having decided that you wanted external help, you chose to work with Aspirin Business. What was different about working with them?
Over the past 6 years, we've worked with several business growth experts. The thing that impressed me the most with Aspirin Business is the extremely high level of lateral thinking, really intelligent, smart thinking around business decisions and ideas. The real open and honest approach in the room when we were working with them to try and get ideas, but it was a two-way thing. It worked really well for us.
So, having gone through the process of working with Aspirin Business, what would you say were the biggest benefits or some of the changes that have made a real difference in terms of what you do?
Certainly bringing the team together has been a big part of that management team, the creation of it and how it works, and then being able to work with them to put the actual strategy together and ultimately then start to deliver on that strategy. Some of the elements to that have been around delivering the KPIs and the reporting that really helps us keep our finger on the pulse within the business and trust that everybody is doing what they need to do to deliver on the goals and the strategy.
And thinking about it, what were the biggest lessons that you as a leader and the MD of the business actually learned through the process?
I think the key thing for me was I can't deliver this on my own and we need to do it as a team. And so sharing that responsibility and making sure everybody's got particular roles to deliver on that is really important.
And as part of the senior team, even though you lead it, what do you think were the lessons that the senior team learned?
We're not there yet, and we've still got a fair bit of work to do, but honestly, the fact that we were trying to put square pegs in round holes in a lot of places within the business was one of the big things that I took away and we took away as a team, and it was how we were going to address each of those issues in the relevant areas of the business, whether it's financial, sales or support. And we really re-evaluated our business and how it works and tried to push through and get some firm plans in place to change that.
Which sort of relates back to what you were saying at the beginning about it's not just about technology in terms of what you do, it's actually about the kind of people that you've got and how they react and how they relate to the clients that you deal with.
Yeah, definitely. And we face the same challenges as the customers that we're supporting. So it was really good to really analyse the people, the way we work, the processes within the business, as well as the technology, and pull that together and do that analysis on our business.
So 6 years in, what's the one piece of advice you'd actually give to your fellow business owners and leaders in terms of the things that you've gone through?
As business owners, we can't be experts in everything. Certainly we need to have an understanding in all the areas of our business. We can't shy away from that. But I would certainly recommend that finding the right people that you trust, that have been there and done it before, is a really important part of the strategy of getting a team of people together, internal and external, to help deliver on all the business needs together.
Okay, so the same way that we asked Lee, what is it that Aspirin Business actually do?
So Aspirin Business develop business growth strategies, and we help develop teams who deliver that strategy. We predominantly work with owner-managed businesses in Dorset, and at a national level we also work with John Lewis and Waitrose. One of the things that we particularly specialise in is looking at the big long-term strategy, as well as the day-to-day tactical, practical things that people need to do to deliver that, and blending those two things. And we also take the process of the strategy and also what's going on for people and blend those two things. So we distill all of that into 7 factors to create a framework that helps people and business owners to understand exactly where they are and where they need to get to.
It's interesting you mentioned distilling it into like the 7 factors. What are those 7 things?
So the first factor is alignment, and that I think is actually what most business leaders miss. It's the glue that hangs everything else together. The second one is the purpose and the vision, so we're actually, why does the business exist? The third one then is a strategy, so the 3 to 5 year long-term plan of the organisation. Then it's taking that down into what's the focus for the next 12 months, the 12-month mission and mantra. What are the business objectives that need to be achieved to deliver that, and then breaking that down into the team. So for against those business objectives, what is the mission for each team and the objective for each team, and then what's the skill and the will requirements of the team and therefore the individuals.
So having gone through the 7 factors and all the methodology and so forth working with ITSB, what was the best thing about working with you?
The thing I particularly loved about working with Lee was just his openness, his keenness, and the fact that he really wanted to excel at being both great in terms of the IT service provision, but also as a business leader. So he was very, very eager to learn.
So given all your experience of working with ITSB and other organisations and companies, both locally and internationally, what's the one piece of advice you give to businesses who are facing or could be facing the similar kinds of issues that ITSB were looking to do?
I think the one piece of advice is not to be too slow in actually bringing in external experts who can help to speed up the process of learning. It was a mistake that I made as a business leader because I wanted to actually learn myself and to actually try things out and see whether I could do it or not. It was fine, I got there, but it took far, far longer than it needed to do. Lee didn't make that mistake. He's worked, as he said, with a number of business experts, finding the ones that you can really trust with and have been there before. So that's the advice that I would give is to not take too long to actually look for sources of expertise and information that you can bring into business and speed up your progress.
I suppose one of the things that lots of business owners always are challenged and faced with is time out of the business, because you're so focused on driving the business and achieving those goals, and yet you're going, we need to take half a day or a day out of the business to do that. How was that?
It was a challenge, quite honestly, and Sue will say this, it took a while to pin us down to get us all in the room together, but it was well worth it. And when we did it, I realised how powerful those sessions were, and so we carried on doing them, and we do lock ourselves away as a management team regularly to make sure we deliver on what we need to.
So You talked about it being a joy working with Lee and the way in which Lee and the senior team approached it. How should people come to these kinds of sessions? What kind of attitude? How should they approach the kind of work that Aspirin do with organisations?
The first thing is exactly what Lee did. He really made a decision, he committed to doing it, because life, business, team resistance in some areas will get in the way without a doubt. So he absolutely committed to this. He believed and trusted in the process and in us, and therefore found a way to make it happen. That's the number one thing, because our joy in actually working with clients and helping them is actually our satisfaction, seeing the difference it makes. It only makes a difference if the client puts the time and the effort in it, and it will only create a breakthrough if actually it's overcoming some of the natural obstacles and resistance that get in the way of business as usual. So Lee, what's next for you and for ITSB?
So we've written our vision and action plan. The next step now is to deliver on the 3 big goals. Personally, for myself, it's to develop myself as a leader and to excel in being a managing director in ITSB. So Sue, what have you taken away from working with us?
I think the number one thing that I took away from working with you in particular is that from the outset you have developed some very clear personal standards and really great habits which allow you to actually get a very good balance between your personal life and your professional life. And that means that you've been able to actually maintain that passion, that enthusiasm, that dedication into your business that allows you to keep bringing back the energy year after year after year. And that's something that I've not only taken on personally, but I've also recommended that to other clients as well. So thank you for that.
To find out how Aspirin Business can help you work more effectively in strategy, vision, business development, people and processes, go to www.aspirinbusiness.com.